Woo! Hey everyone, this is Daryl from Daily Crypto Trade Signals coming to you live from Vietnam, guys. It's a great time to be alive. We got the brilliant alien in the house, and we still got the Dino live coming at you guys. So it looks like we're having another green day today, so that's pretty good. And right now, if you take a look at the Bitcoin price, we're seeing that Bitcoin right now is around about $20,478. So that is pretty good. Seeing that the $20,000 level is being held right now, so that is pretty good. And yesterday, the New York Stock Exchange was closed because it was Juneteenth holiday. I didn't know that. So it's a holiday out there in Vietnam. It's not a holiday; it was a working day. So we're seeing that so far so good. Even though it was a weekend, we're seeing that Bitcoin is holding its $20,000 support level. So that is pretty peachy keen from that perspective. But I think next week is going to be really telling, and it's going to be really trying. And let's hope that we can continue this momentum. We're also going to talk about Bitcoin is forming a head and shoulder pattern on the 1 hour time frame, inverse head and shoulder pattern on the 1 hour time frame. So that could be a little bit of a negative turn for Bitcoin next week, but let's keep on keeping on. Also, we're seeing that there is a short ETF that's just been launched as well, so that's going to allow the whales to actually take advantage of the dips and make some profit on the way of Bitcoin going down. So that could not be good overall from that perspective. It just gives the whales a little bit more chance to manipulate things in house, guys. So far so good. It looks like we're seeing a green day. If you take a look at the heat map, I don't need my sunglasses. Things are looking okay from that perspective. We're still seeing that Bitcoin is up 2.9%, so that's not too shabby. We're seeing Ethereum is at $1,120, and that's up about 4% as well. So overall, the crypto markets right now, time of recording, is looking pretty good. It is June 24th, Tuesday, and it's still morning time here, guys. So hopefully that the Asian markets will be able to go higher and higher. So if we take a look at the pre-markets right now, we're seeing that the pre-markets for the US are looking pretty good, with the Dow Jones up over 1%, the S&P is also up 1%, and we're seeing that the Nasdaq futures are also up 1%. So let's take a look at the Asian markets, see what's going on with the Asian markets. The Asian markets are also looking pretty good as well right now. So hopefully this will continue, and this will push up the New York stock market as well. So this week is definitely going to be telling. It's going to be trying out there. So hopefully we can continue this this bump to the upside, and I'm pretty confident that it could. But crypto right now is being really it's just being really tested right now, and we're seeing a lot of big companies. What's happening with a lot of big companies right now is they're being adjusting my camera. A lot of big companies are being flushed out right now because they had took too much risk on board, and they had really poor risk management. And we're still seeing that nothing is happening for Celsius out there. So from that perspective, who knows, guys? And it's the users that are the losers out there. So that's why I always keep saying, and I know that you guys are saying, oh, the OGs are broken record, but this is not financial advice. Everything you see here is not financial advice, just the OG expressing opinion. This is for educational entertainment purposes only. And if you're holding a whole ton of crypto on centralized exchanges, what I have done is I've taken all my crypto off centralized exchanges. I've left just a little bit to keep the accounts active, but I've moved on to hardware wallets. And if you don't have hardware wallets, there are software wallets. We've got Trust Wallet, MetaMask, Exodus, Mycelium. There's a whole bunch of software wallets out there that you can use, and some of them are downloadable on your phone. And as long as you hold the private keys, and the private keys are the 12 or 24 seed phrase, the recovery phrase. So it's important that you guys do that, because you need to really read the fine print of a lot of these centralized exchanges. If they go bankrupt or they're hacked out there, you can definitely lose all of your crypto, and you don't want to do that. So why should you let them control your destiny and control your life and control your crypto if you got your hard-earned savings on there? Sure, sometimes it looks very attractive, to have staking rewards from Celsius and all these things. And I've been a Celsius user for quite some time, and luckily I removed my crypto. But I kind of learned my lesson. Is 2 or 3% APY worth the risk of losing everything out there? So I've kind of come to the conclusion that it's not. So that's why I moved all of my crypto to hardware wallets. I think you should do that. This is not financial advice, guys. So overall, we're seeing the Asian markets are looking good. The pre-markets are looking good. The European markets are also looking good. So from that perspective, we could see that crypto could be going up. And also, this is coming in from Yellen and the President Biden. He's insisting recession is not inevitable, and Treasury Secretary Yellen concurs occurs. So what they're saying is that, sure, inflation should start tapering, and they don't believe that we are going to be heading into a full-blown recession. But keep in mind that the Fed soon, they're going to be hitting the print button soon on all that currency, ka-ching, 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 and we're going to see that the money supply is going to go up, guys. And from that perspective, the amount of dollars that have been printed in the last 24 to 48 months is the highest it's ever been in the history of the U.S. So that is not good. That's why fiat is cash is trash, and cryptocurrency is good. And what we're seeing right now is we're seeing a big flush out of poor projects, poorly managed companies, and that's why you're going to see a lot of cryptocurrencies die out there. So from that perspective, we're also seeing that ProShares has launched its first Bitcoin short ETF, and I think this is not going to be a good thing, because ProShares Bitcoin ETF is scheduled to begin trading in New York on Tuesday, so that's going to be interesting. A short Bitcoin backed ETF allows investors to profit from falling prices, so definitely the whales are going to be taking advantage of that, and that could create some more downward sell pressure on Biddy. So I'm just be careful with that. It's opening on Tuesday. We could be expecting if the whales dump in a whole bunch of short positions, I don't know what that's going to do to Bitcoin. Maybe it's going to send it down. Who knows, guys? So just guys, keep an eye on that. What we're really waiting for is the spot ETF, guys, the spot ETF. And Canada has one, so why can't the US have one? That's all because Gary Gensler in the house, he's a huge Debbie Downer, and he needs to wake up and allow that to happen, guys. So if you can see on the Bitcoin rainbow chart right now, it's still, Bitcoin is on sale, guys, and every time people say that Bitcoin is dead, this is just time to be buying, and this is according to CZ as well. So crypto lending app tried to take over the whale account to stop it from collapsing, and this has to do with Solana, guys. So Solana and lending platform, remember I did talk about that Solana could be going to zero, and they have a huge whale with a whole ton of they staked about $5.7 million worth of Solana, and they borrowed about $108 million. So what they wanted to do is they had this vote because the blockchain, they want to control this account and basically ensure that you don't have a liquidity squeeze. So typically what happens is the majority of people voting in this said no. But if you can see here that one of the biggest whales out there, this big whale, basically he said that no, I'm not having that. I'm going to vote for it. So it looks like it's going to be passed. So, and this is from this huge whale, the 6HFX, and he says, hey guys, I'm planning to vote yes on the second proposal. I don't care about crypto Twitter hate. If that means salvaging 120 million of retail dollar instead of holding up a DeFi ethos for some whale that has degenerately gambling his way 9-figure position. So with power comes responsibility, and the whale is showing none. But if we can work out a better solution, it seems like the market is giving us a bit of time. So basically, if Solana goes down to $22, this whole $120 million is going to get liquidated, and that's going to put a whole sell pressure on Solana, and we could see Solana dump like crazy, guys. So this biggest whale out there, he voted yes, and this just goes to show that even though this is a decentralized platform, you can still see that big entities like whales still can control what's going on. So the whole point of decentralization is that nobody has control, but you can see here, this is absolute evidence out there that this is not the case, because we have this whale is basically swaying the vote this way or that way. So that's just something to keep in mind. That is everything out there truly decentralized? Are decentralized exchanges truly decentralized? Question mark. Think about that, guys. So from that perspective, this is also coming in right now. You can see that right now the layer one blockchain in the last 24 hours, we are seeing a pretty good recovery for most of the layer ones out there. So that is why you should be buying the freaking dip, guys. Buy the freaking dip. And you can see that in the last 24 hours, Ethereum has gone up 13%. We're seeing Avalanche has gone up 12%. Phantom is up to 11%. Polygon is up 11%. Solana is up 9%. Teos, Chronos. So everything's going up. And if we take a look at these coins right now, you can see that right now, we're seeing that Ethereum is at over $1,100 right now, and that's up almost 5%. We're seeing that BNB is up. We're seeing ADA is up 5%. We're seeing Solana is up 8.53%. But keep an eye on Solana, guys. We're seeing the Dottie Watt is up. Doge is up 2.72%. Shib is up. Avalanche is up. So we're seeing a lot of these layer ones are up right now. So that is pretty good from that perspective. So you can see that this is a huge time to be buying the dip. Everything is on sale. It's a huge fire sale, and eventually cryptocurrency will recover. Bitcoin will recover. recover. The Doge will recover. It's just a matter of time. TD, time. And we're going to be going up from here, guys. So we might have some volatility. Is the bottom in? For 100% sure, nobody can tell you when the bottom is in, but we're definitely closer to the bottom than we are to the all-time high, guys and gals. So if we take a look at the number of wallets that have more than one Bitcoin, we can see that it's reaching all-time high right here. So you can still see that people are still accumulating, still holding, and still have conviction and faith that Bitcoin is going to be going uppity up. So that's pretty good. We can see that right now the miners, the hash rate from miners has actually gone down a little bit. So that is not good from that perspective. So we need to see the hash rate recover. And there has been some miners selling Bitcoin right now, so that is not good. But overall, that 50K Bitcoin that they haven't been selling, so that is pretty good from that perspective. So overall, we're seeing that the number of searches for Bitcoin is Bitcoin dead. Google searches hits all-time high. So this is kind of a negative positive. What that means is, as CZ said, when you start to see that the number of social media and different stories coming out that Bitcoin is dead, crypto is dead, this is often the time that we see this huge reversal. So right now we're seeing that Bitcoin dead. Google's searches hit an all-time high, guys. So I really think this is going to be the pivotal point that we could be seeing crypto doing a reverse to the upside, guys, and then Doge is going to go up, because remember, Doge still got a whole bunch of catalysts out there. So guys, keep in mind that this is coming in as well. We can see a mega pump in the next 200 days, so we could be seeing a huge mega pump in the next 200 days. Even though Bitcoin is going down, down, we could definitely be seeing a huge pump soon coming. So that is pretty good from that perspective. Let's take a look at Bitcoin right now. It's at $20,477, and that's kind of the $20,000 holding strong. We still need to get above $21,000, guys. So that definitely needs to happen. If we take a look at Bitcoin on the daily, we still see that we had this doji candle spinning top here, and that means that the market is still undecisive, and we're still seeing that right now the volumes are pretty light right now. So hopefully we can recover and see a green vector candle going to the upside, guys. We're still below the 200-day moving average, guys, so we really need to see a good pump coming in from that perspective, and we're still seeing that we're just below the minor capitulation line. So that's one thing that's kind of scares me. Are we going to see the miners capitulate and start to dump their Bitcoin? Let's hope we don't see that. I don't want to see that. You don't want to see that. So let's get it. So Justin, UK will now require crypto firms to collect unhosted wallet data from transaction posing high risk of illicit finance. So that's going to be, and that means any wallet that you hold the private keys or seed phrase. So those are the unhosted wallets. I mean, how are they going to collect that data? That's going to be kind of weird and wacky out there. So let's see how that unfolds, guys. We're also seeing that right now Bitcoin right now is forming. This is playing out heads up, guys. So we're seeing a bit of a head and shoulder pattern forming right now, and if this does happen, this could push a Bitcoin back down to around about 18,000, 17,000, 18,000, guys and gals. So just keep an eye on that. We could see a little bit of volatility. We could see that Bitcoin is going down, down. So it looks like the Debbie Downer Dogecoin Foundation says crypto is a house of cards, and he's really kind of this is Palmer, the salty Palmer, the guy that sold his Toyota and got out of a Dogecoin. He would be like a multi-billionaire sitting on the beach right now. But what can I say, right? So, Palmer has an opinion that decentralized finance is actually the underlying reason behind the crypto crash. Lenders who are gambling with the users' funds to offer too good to be true interest rates are the blame for the reason why cryptocurrency is crashing. Yeah, that could be one of the reasons. I do agree from that perspective, but it's all the leverage and it's all the poor risk management that a lot of these companies are having. So from that perspective, he is right that we're seeing DeFi and leverage trading and a lot of these APYs, like amazing APY, like 22%, 69% APY. How is that possible, guys? Because if someone's paying me, somebody's losing for me to pay, guys. So from that perspective, he is right. But Palmer, the Dogecoin co-founder, he's always been a bit of a salty dog. He's just an unhappy camper. He works for a dopey out there, and he could have been a multi-billionaire sitting in a huge villa having like 10 Lambos, yachts and stuff, but he decided to get out of Dogecoin, guys. So that's his fault. Salty person out there. So from that perspective, so we're seeing that right now for the price of Dogecoin, we're seeing that Dogecoin is just gingerly below 6 cents. So it's been holding its own right now, but because Bitcoin has just been kind of doing the crabby walk right now, it's really kind of range bound. So from that perspective, we just need to wait for Bitcoin to go up. We're seeing that the Bitcoin dominance is also going down, so that is pretty good from that perspective. I'm loving it, you're loving it. We're seeing the DYX is also going down as well, but not going down fast enough. We need that to get ahead and go down below 100, guys, because if we don't see the DYX going down below 100, it's going to be bad news bears for the crypto space. We're seeing about 180 $73 million worth of wreckage out there, and that's about 67,000 traders. And we're seeing right now that on the 1 hour it is mainly longs, but right now we're seeing that it's kind of mixed right now, longs and shorts, guys. So you can see even though the Bitcoin price is going down, you can still see that even though Bitcoin price is going down, you're still seeing that longs and shorts are getting liquidated. And the only people that make money is the exchanges, guys, because no matter what you do, if you're short or long, they're still taking their fees, guys. So it's really the exchanges that are making most of their money, guys. So the market makers are trying to take out as much liquidity as possible. So that is why it's so important that if you are in profit, you need to take your profits, guys, because if you don't take your profits, the market makers will, and then you will get wrecked out there. Let's take a look at Ethereum right now. Ethereum has just been doing the crabby walk for the last 2 days right now, and it's at around about $1,115 in the house, and that's down slightly, guys, from where it was yesterday. We're seeing that ADA right now is at 48.6 right in the house, so about 48 cents, 49 cents. So ADA is kind of holding strong, and it's got a good support level of 45 cents, and we got some overhead resistance at 50 cents. We just can't get past that. We really need to have Bitcoin have a confirmation of breakout. If you take a look at total market cap right now, it's at 914 billion, and that's at 52.86 billion is the volume right now, and the Bitcoin dollars is coming down, down at 42.77. Let's take a look at the coins in the house. So right now we're seeing that the Bitcoin is still in the green. Ethereum is in the green as well, as I said earlier. But just keep an eye on this. This is a huge time. Buy the dippity dip. This is not financial advice, guys. And just keep an eye on things. We could flip red. It all depends, guys. So hopefully, if we do stay green, it's not going to be like huge momentous greens. It's just going to be like slim gains, guys. Slim gains, slim pickings out there. So from that perspective, so guys and gals, do go follow me on my Twitter, guys. We got about 4,529 followers. Follow. Don't forget to go down, boop the likes, smash the likes, subscribe. And if you're watching for the first time and haven't subscribed, I'm calling you out, guys. Just get down there, subscribe right now, and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss all this huge crypto knowledge, guys. So it's a great time to be alive. Don't forget to check out the merch, guys. We've got hats, we've got mugs, we've got t-shirts, we've got all sorts of stuff, guys. And remember, all the memberships, all the Patreons, all the coffees, everything that you buy and purchase and super chats all goes to charity, guys. Woo! You want it, I want it. So guys, be blessed, be well. I love it, you love it. Let's get it right now, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.